Hello everyone, this is Kathleen and I'm here with the last of the batch of journals that I'm going to show you, at least for now. This one it's the biggest one of the lot and I love it. This has been kind of in my little finished box for a while. But I just couldn't bear to part with it. I really like this journal. I like the size. It's an odd size. It's kind of almost square, but it's 8 1/4 by 7 inches this way. It has a 1.5 inch spine, and the spine is just kind of a soft fabric spine. It has some chipboard underneath, so it's a sturdy enough spine, and then it's got this fabric on it, so it's soft. It's that way because of the way that the covers were. I didn't want to fold something over it because then I would lose too much of the space and wanted it for this pretty collage. So I've used some time ago I did a design team project and used the ephemera kit from Stacy's Stories, and that's what I have used in this journal, and I've made the cover. So I do have one other video from some months ago actually showing how I made the elements for this journal out of those ephemera pieces. And but this is the finished journal. Flip through, and then I have my usual button closure with these pretty glass beads. Yeah, I just really like it, this great big vintage button here. So let's go inside. It's going to take a while to get through, but I hope you think it's worth it. Here is the initial page, and this is just a fussy cut from a vintage magazine, and I have made just this little ticket pocket down here with some other collage on it. This is just a label of some kind for a collection, a vintage playing card. It's really kind of unusual and pretty, and some Monopoly money. So that just kind of fits here in the front and forms a little collage. And then I have this flip out element. It's a tuck spot here in the back, and then this envelope flip out, and another couple of little ephemera pieces here in the envelope, and a little pocket here. The aesthetic I was going for was just kind of grungy, and let's see, I need a tab I can use this flashcard. There's a corner tuck. I just wanted kind of early 1900s to about 1930s and grungy and just very vintage. Yeah. And so here's a tuck and space here as well. I don't have all of the pockets stuffed. Some pretty hand dyeing on this journal paper. And some lace here. I haven't stuffed all of the pockets because it would end up being just too chunky, and I didn't want it. I wanted it to lay nice. So a little bit of sari silk there. But there's a lot of hand dyeing. All of the papers I think are coffee dyed just to make it look very old-fashioned. This pretty vellum sticker here in the corner. So I had to, because of the awkward size, I had to trim papers, and so there's a lot of different sized papers in here, but I really like the way the papers end up layering. And there's a tuck. This is that fun tag that has the glossy accents on the clock face there, or watch face. Here's the other side of that Here's one of the, this is one of the cards I have made in one of the tag templates. I don't remember which one right off the bat, but it's in here. This is a vintage postcard, and this is really old-fashioned cursive. It would take me quite a while to read that. The twilights are so short. Lots of love. I can't read the signature, but it's a beautiful photo of the ocean. And that fits into this little peekaboo pocket. And here's a little journaling paper that I have embellished, stamped on the top. That fits behind there, that large pocket. This is a little cluster tuck here with a couple of vintage note papers. I've done stenciling on many of the pages in this journal. Here's that kind of a fold-up pocket and a little punched journal paper there, and just a kind of a collaged tag. Here's a top tuck with some vintage receipts, and this fits in easier when you do, well, I'll have to put them in later. Yeah, it goes in easy, but because it's on the curve, then it's kind of tight to get them back in. Here is a recycled junk mail envelope. Some stamping on that card. I just love the way that layers. I honestly do. Here's another corner tuck. This is embossed and sanded to bring out the emboss. A junk mail envelope. It's just a journal, an offcut to journal on. Here's a cluster. So this is a fold-over cluster pocket, and just some journaling paper. It's like a Z fold. Here's a peekaboo pocket. It's just plain journal paper. This is wallpaper, and just a tag there, and a vintage note paper that happened to match this tag really well. Yeah, that was kind of fortuitous. This is another fold-up pocket. Just a little bit of stamping here. This is a hinged journal card. Just lays over this. And then I have just used one of these little Tim Holtz clips to secure that. A bit of fiber down here. This is another peekaboo pocket. So there's the basic pocket, and then the papers that go in kind of peek out down here. That one goes in, and then this one. Another little double pocket. This is really pretty vintage note paper. It's got a lovely yellowing patina on the edges, and just a little ticket here. And then this is another of the handmade ephemera pieces. Just fits up there in that clip. And I have a little bit of glossy accents again. I hope you can see that reflected on this digital image. All of these images are Stacy's. And another little vellum sticker. So this kit is called ephemera, vintage ephemera. I'll list it in the description box, the kit that I used. It's just some railroad vintage notebook. There we go. And this is just a stamped tag, large. I've used that with this really big junk mail envelope. I loved that window. Yeah. Here's one of my favorite book pages from the book that my son Cameron gave me on his birthday. Yeah, it's just kind of fun to put them in here. It's just a little journaling card in this. This is a little double pocket. Lots of writing room. Here's another little tuck spot. Just an edge with this fabric tab, and this is also a tuck. So plenty of room for other papers. Here's a junk mail envelope. This is the more of my railroad ephemera from 1905. Oh, no, this one is 1906. So it went into the next year, I guess. So there it hides behind there. And then this is just one of my torn wallpaper tags that I have included in this pocket. This is another hinged journal card. And I've just grunged that up, and then I just keep it in place with one of these tiny Tim Holtz paper clips. Here's the middle signature of the last, or the middle of the signature, last one. And this is some of that Japanese handmade paper that I have that has the water staining on it. Mulberry. It's pretty mulberry paper. And this is just another peekaboo paper. Peekaboo pocket, rather. Yeah, with some collage. And some torn paper on this edge. I like how that looks. Put some fiber through the holes here, just a little bit of an embellishment in that corner. This is another fold over. It flips out on this side, and then it's a little bit of a tuck here, some texture paste and paint. This is just a simple digital card and journal paper here. Tuck that in there. This is just a folded book page. I like this font is small enough that you can just journal right over that. You can write over it, and it will be, readable. And I just have put that there over the edge. Book page, more book page. So room for pictures you can paste in. There's a torn page with a little teacup sticker and another journal card. So it folds out and then just slides right in there. Another vellum sticker. It's just a little altered time card, or no, sales receipt of some kind. Yeah. And this is an altered paper clip, so more paper can be clipped here. And then here's the back cover and the elastic closure. So there's that book. It's enormous, but I love it. I honestly love it. It's weighty. It feels good in my hands, and I hope someone will love it as much as I do. Thanks for joining me, and I will list this on Etsy as well as soon as I can get the pictures taken and the listing made. Thanks so much for your time. We'll see you again.